Congratulations! It's your uncle, Sam.
No more handshakes and hugs. The energy only circulate through us. Everybody must be judged. But this time, God only favoring us. It's important I deserve it all because it's mine. Why you think you deserve the greatest of all time?
I can't understand a word he's saying.
May I?
Oh, what, you think I won't go talk about it? You think I was just gonna let this go? No. We gotta talk about this. This was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? It's time to go body for body with the Kendrick cult one more time. Let's talk about the Kendrick halftime show. What is up, YouTube? My name is Mario, aka the real Super Mario. Check out the main channel because the main channel is popping, aka the Loot Box Hero, aka YouTube's greatest fat man here, bringing you another video. All right, so we have some interesting stuff to talk about here. I have to say there's been a lot of conversation about the Kendrick halftime show from the Super Bowl. We've had everybody from Kai Cenat coming in talking about that people, were not making that much noise during the performance. Of course, everybody came after him for that, but I mean... we had people calling white people dumb because they didn't understand the 8 layers of symbolism and 6 layers of analogy that Kendrick puts into his messages.
I have no understanding about what colors mean, and I have no idea what symbolic interactionism is in this context.
So much to talk about, but of course this also kind of goes to one of the biggest themes I've had on this channel, and that has been Black escapism and representation. So we're going to get into that. Of course, you want to continue getting videos like this from me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that good stuff that YouTube requires you to continue getting videos from me. Follow me at twitter.com/rsmario128. Like my video tweet, share my video tweet, and I will shout you out. Probably on the main channel, because that's where the next video is going to be at. But yeah, so I watched the Kendrick show, and to be honest, I have to say Kendrick is a performer. The show itself was well executed, okay? All right, Kendrick knows how to use symbolism. He knows how to use analogies. He knows how to use Easter eggs, and he puts these Easter eggs into his videos and his music and everything he does to get people interested and to get people looking in. And you have people who understand what the Easter eggs are and they get hype about it, and you have people who don't know what the Easter eggs mean, and so then they want to be hyped like these people, so then they look for it and they search for it and they search for the meaning, and they find the meaning, and the whole time people are talking about his work and they're thinking about it and it's circulating through the algorithms. He knows how to get people talking. He knows how to tell a story. He knows how to send a message, and he knows how to put on a show. But the thing is, he falls victim to one thing that a lot of black performers and creators and writers and everybody else fall victim to. He was given one of the biggest opportunities possible, and he took it to send a message instead of putting on a show. And here's the thing. I know people are going to be like, oh, besides the Drake stuff, this performance was about for the black culture in America. Peep this, right? You heard what Uncle Sam was saying, the PlayStation controller layout, the direction of the song choices. Kendrick said, nah, I'm going to do my own thing. F what America won't.
Say that again?
F what America. Oh yeah, that's a really good way to get them to accept your message. Hide it under 8 layers of symbolism and say F what they want. They're going to take this. And this really is what woke content, regardless, has been doing forever. And by the way, when I mean woke, I mean like the black version of woke, which basically is a person who is aware of the socio-political position of black people. They're aware of the injustices that black people face, both perceived and otherwise.
This country was built on slavery, which means slaves built this country. Tilled this land from sea to sea to sea. First there was rice, tobacco, sugar cane. Then Whitney did his thing and cotton became king.
All right, that's a woke black person. Now the other version of woke, which this show also can kind of correspond with, is the more culture war version of woke, which is basically progressive intersectionalist politics displayed in media. So, you know, intersectionalism in like regular pop media.
Where the dust forgets, this bug is airborne. Where the newborn outside is newborn.
This really can fit both of those. All right, this is one of the reasons why Hollywood and the TV and comic book and video game industries are where they are now, because people say, "Oh, F what you want. I'm gonna sit here and preach to you about about my issues for 20 minutes." This is one of the reasons why it was one of the worst Super Bowl halftime shows ever.
Instead of saying it was the worst halftime performance ever, what I need you to say is, I don't like black people.
Come on, my nigga.
Or what I need you to say is, I have no artistic vision, or I have no taste, I have no culture.
Bro, what you on?
I've never gone to university. I've never taken one sociology class. I need you to just say that instead. Say I'm corny. I'm corny, I'm whack, I'm boring.
Big words from such a small woman. You know, in many cultures, the woman is meant to be seen, not heard.
Okay.
That's what I need you to say instead of saying that. Because who else did you want? You wanted Carrie Underwood?
That's racist!
What I'm gonna need you to do first off is learn how to make content. If you're gonna come on here and tell people how they should think or whatever, all right, look into the screen when you're talking. Don't be looking all around and, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, but I believe y'all just don't like black people. Like, look into the screen. Like, where are you? What are you looking for? Like, what's going on? 2, learn to edit, because this video was like 2 minutes long. And a lot of it was you stirring off into other directions and stuff. All right, learn how to edit, okay? All right, learn how to do this before you come on here yapping about, oh, y'all people are corny and lame and y'all need to go to college. Learn how to make content first, okay? 2, how do you think people are gonna respond if you say, "Oh, you're too stupid to understand the intricate messages of my culture that y'all can't really have because, you know, cultural appropriation and y'all not like us, blah 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 blah." How do you think people are gonna react when you react this way? All right, maybe tell them, break down the messages for them. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they'll be able to get it. Or you can sit on your high horse of black wokeness and look down upon the downtrodden, unwashed white people and say, you are corny because you didn't listen to Pimp a Butterfly.
I'm corny, I'm whack, I'm boring.
Yes, you are.
Saying, like he said, it's about 40 acres and a mule. It's bigger than the music, right? This is about a black experience and not putting black culture on as a costume, but actually leaning in and making sure that this hip hop thing is centered in black culture and centered in purpose.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
The whole theme of it was, I'm gonna play the game the way I wanna play the game. And so for your brain to then go, yeah, but he didn't play enough hits. That's actually the point of the whole
that was the point.
thing.
Oh, that's not how the game is played. You can't do that.
Was that I'm not gonna play this game the way everyone usually plays this game, or the way maybe you guys want me to play the game, or the way I'm expected to play the game in this halftime moment.
No way. I don't think so, pal. That's not how this works.
Well, yeah, because most of the non-Hotep brain people came here for a show, okay? They call it the Super Bowl halftime show, not the Super Bowl halftime, you know what I'm saying, a racial studies course. That's not what it is. They came for a show. They came to be entertained. All right. What do you think people are gonna remember more? This is editor me, all right, coming in. I was gonna do something completely different with this segment, but the pettiness building within my soul wouldn't allow me to. So I'm just gonna change the segment up a little bit, okay? All right. So I'm just gonna compare the Prince crowd to the Kendrick crowd. versus one more time versus and just one more time for the pettiness. Versus
confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You can bring a bullet, bring a log, bring a sword, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Yeah, the difference between Kendrick and Prince is Prince knows how to put on a show. Kendrick knows how to shop at Baby Gap. Are they gonna remember Prince playing Purple Rain in the rain, or are they gonna remember, when I'm saying Kendrick, had the disjointed American flag on there to show the disconnect that black people have with America? And if you don't believe me, all right, that there are a lot of people that don't like this show, just ask Kendrick fans. I hate that Kendrick made his career revolve around Drake now. He's not even performing his classic songs. Kendrick didn't have enough hits to perform at the Super Bowl. All of his songs were from this year, and no one knows them. SZA was lip singing. Choreography was terrible. The dancers were slow. Chop, chop, chop. Had the worst Super Bowl performance ever. And those are from Kendrick fans, okay? Those aren't just from regular people. No, these fans. Not to mention, by the way, when we talk about the choreography and the dancers, what did you notice about the dancers from that show?
It was Blackie Mouse with the spear off. We outside, what about to know? Tell me what you fed if. Tell me why you boys fed if it's squabble up, 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 squabble up. Oh yeah, they were completely different than the ones from the Squabble Up video. You know, the ones y'all gave me all that heat about. Alright. Yeah, if this was such great representation for black people, why didn't he take them to the Super Bowl? Because he was doing his own thing. Remember, F what America wants. But when he was doing his own thing, he didn't bring the big girls with him. He didn't have them, dressed all crazy with the drawers pulled over the pants looking crazy. He didn't do none of that at the show. I wonder why. It's almost like this whole, big girl love, I love girls with stretch marks thing. It's almost like it's performative.
Yes. What about you, Anna? Okay, well, I don't do sports. I don't do football, so I wasn't watching the game. But listen, I think today Donald Trump is going to sign an executive order banning black people from halftime.
Yes.
I'm not the biggest fan of Trump right now, all right, because Trump started off with drain the swamp, and then he just decided to become Shrek and create his own swamp. So, not the biggest Trump fan right now, but if he banned black people from the halftime, at least for a couple years, I don't know. I might be able to rock with that.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Uncle Sam representing those who tell the black community how to behave. The dancers forming a disconnected American flag. The imagery, the cultural significance and relevance. An absolute work of art.
Yo, check this out. Black guys drive a car like this. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, but white guys, see, they drive a car like this. It's
true. It's true. We're so lame.
Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam at the Super Bowl show. I have no doubt this triggered Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and who is Stephen Miller?
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
I'm conservative and I don't even know who that person is. And their entire horde of White House white supremacists. See, here's the thing, Gio. When they sing Not Like Us, you know what I'm saying? They're not just talking about Drake niggas, you know what I'm saying? Or Canadians. They're talking about you, okay? They're talking about you. They're talking about white people. You are part of the not like us thing. You're a part of the group of people who are not like us. They're talking about you. All right. You know what I'm saying? They don't like you. Like, they'll allow you to be an ally. They'll allow you to be tangentially connected to them. They'll even allow you to sit in the lobby at the cookout. All right, you can sit in the lobby, you know, at the foyer. You know what I'm saying? But they'll never actually let you in. You're never going to be connected to them. You're never going to be invited to the cookout, Geoff. You know what I'm saying? All right, and once all their other ideological enemies are done, they're going to come for you. All right, they're going to disconnect from you, and that's it, because your usefulness will come to an end, and they will discard you like a used condom.
The problem that South Africans have right now is that we don't understand white people. White people are inferior species to us. We are Homo sapiens. They've got Neanderthal blood in them. This is the science.
Literally, 0 blacks built America. Also, peanut butter is way overrated, much like rap. Lord, I forgot there was a different reaction to the Super Bowl show. And to be honest, people like this are like the problem, because every time you get like crazy racist white people to come out and they say stuff like this, they inflame the crazy racist black people, and it's just a never-ending cycle of this weird parasitic relationship that they have with each other. All right, you are part of the problem, sir. Kendrick was terrible. We should have just had 20 straight minutes of this from the Super Bowl halftime show.
Seems super gay. Are you gay? Have you ever slept with dudes?
I don't even have to know or like Kendrick Lamar, or even hip-hop for that matter. I absolutely love the halftime show. All the Patriot themes with Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam.
What, are you retarded?
Really? So basically, them calling like this representation of America Uncle Tom and a coon, essentially. That's patriotism. Wow, okay. They all wore red, white, and blue. Even Trump was in attendance. No Illuminati signs, no devil themes, just all patriot. At the end, a clear message to the cabal.
I mean, that guy should be hunted down and shot.
What cabal? Like, what are you talking about? Like, this wasn't a message to the cabal. This is a message to America. They don't like you. That's what it is. They don't like you. And if you don't understand us coding this and this hidden message, then you're stupid and we don't like you. From 1619 to 1865, the United States benefited from over 222 million hours of unpaid, dehumanizing forced labor by enslaved black people, per scholars.
Buford, you listening? Now get this.
This labor, primarily the production of tobacco, rice, sugar, and cotton, would be valued at over $97 trillion today. All right, Corey, you know what I'm saying? I know that you have a lot more free time now that you got voted out of Congress. But I'm going to need you to look into this, because that $97 trillion estimate is wrong. Because it doesn't really take into account how much money the Africans made when they sold all those black people. All right, because, you know, white people won't just snatching up niggas, you know what I'm saying, that on the coasts of Africa. No, this was a whole trade. This was a whole industry that funded several black kingdoms and nations, you know, of them selling their own people to the white man. So you need to go back in and add that number up a little bit more, because it's way more than 97 trillion. Most of this stuff really just boils down to it. Once you get through all the little Easter eggs and the little symbolism and the references, once you get through all this, what is the message? Oh, well, racism, white people bad, America bad, rich versus the poor, reparations, because he threw the, you know, 40 acres and a mule in there. You know, that was only like 160 years ago, 70 years ago. It's the same message. So even if they were able to understand the 4-degree chess that Kendrick is playing with his symbolism, they wouldn't really get a message anyway. It's just the same message that you would get from any other capital B black performance. You could get this same you could skip all this nonsense and all the symbolism, skip all that, and watch a Jordan Peele movie, or watch a Spike Lee movie, or watch, you know what I'm saying, any big time black political content creator. any woke black person, woke black TikToks, they all say the same thing. So what are people missing here that they haven't already heard before? That's what they're saying. But okay, bro. Like, yeah, this right here was basically what a lot of black entertainment seems to be doing. All right, it seems to be just trying to preach to you instead of trying to entertain you. And here's the thing, there's a time and place for people to deliver messages to you. There's a time and a place to preach to people. There's a time and a place to try to teach them things. But there's also a time to entertain them. And there's no balance. All right, so maybe I should reformat the way I think about escapism. And maybe black escapism should be more of a balance. All right, and try to balance out the messaging and the entertainment. All right, than trying to be one or the other. There's a place in black escapism for both. There's a place for the Kendrick Lamar 8th degree chess, 4 layers of symbolism messaging type of content, and there is space for just regular entertaining stuff, the way you can just turn your brain off and just entertain yourself for a couple of hours. You know, there's space in black entertainment for both, but this was not the time for it though. This was the time to put on the show. But hey, tell me what you think in the comments, because I know you probably gonna be in there. All right, and depending on how the comments go, you might be in the eventual follow-up. So tell me what you think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real.